Talk about after your 5th chemo treatment, which was brutal, how God used the Word of God.
You know, it was after, because I've had cancer and went through chemotherapy, and I was scheduled for 6 treatments. After the 5th treatment, the side effects were disastrous, and my oncologist said she had never seen those side effects for that kind of chemo. It was, so I came home and I was praying, Lord, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to quit. In fact, I told my brother, I just can't do this anymore, you know. And so I had my 2 daughters pray with me, and in prayer, I felt like the Lord whispered to me that He was going to heal me. So I got up the next morning and thought, you know, Lord, if you're going to heal me, then I don't have to finish out the chemo. You know, I just take your healing and thank you. And but I said, I don't want to make that decision based on an impression and prayer. I want your word. So I want to base on your word my decision to stop or to continue chemo. So within a couple of hours, my youngest daughter came over and she was telling me what she was teaching in her Bible class. And it was the story of Naaman, the Syrian general who had leprosy, and he came to the prophet Elisha in Judah and asked Elisha to heal him. And Elisha sent him to the Jordan River, you know, to dip down 7 times. And Naaman was offended because he said, we have better rivers than Syria. This one's muddy and dirty, and I don't want to dip there. And his servant said, you know, if he had asked you to do something hard, you would have done, just dip in the Jordan River. So Naaman dipped 7 times. I know he didn't want to, but he did, and he came up the 7th time and he was healed. And it was just like that, just leaped up off the page, and the old-timey people would say it was illuminated. You know, and I knew God was speaking to me saying, Ann, you have to follow through and do your chemo. And at that time, I had to do another treatment, so I did have to have 7 treatments instead of the 6. And I believe as a result, of course I went through the radiation because the doctors wanted me to, but I believe I'm healed because of God's faithfulness to His word and the prayers of God's people on my behalf.